Libra gang, gang, Libra gang, gang. Hey, Libra gang, gang, Libra gang, gang. Hey, Libra gang, gang, Libra gang, gang. Hey, Libra gang, gang, Libra gang, gang. What's good, my beautiful Libras, and welcome to your love reading. Today, we're going to see what is coming towards you guys in love. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. I appreciate you guys. If any of you would like to book a personal reading, to purchase anything, to make a donation to the channel, or to become a member. For the members, I should be going live soon for like members only. I don't know if it's going to be tonight, but we'll see. So if you are a member, stay tuned. You know, you guys, I'm going to give you guys like free readings and things like that. We can have conversations. It will be fun. I hope, Emmanuel, if you're watching, you better be on the live, darling. Now me, I'm doing this for Emmanuel. You better be on the live, darling. Okay. But yeah, so we'll just see, just look out for that. I might put it in the community tab for members only, like, and just ask you guys if you're awake and let's do this. But we'll see how it goes because I'm not sure what I'm doing later on. Okay, but thank you so much. So if any of you are DMing me for any products, please make sure you read. I don't understand what the miscommunication is with people overseas, but I'm just going to say this to you now. I'm not your friend. So when you DM me, you have to make sure that you are serious about the transaction, because you're not going to get the same energy that you get from me on my channel, because this is an entertainment platform. So when I'm here, I'm goofy, I'm laughing, I'm joking with you guys, we're having fun. But when you DM me, that's a business platform. So I take things very seriously. So make sure that you have read through everything so that you know exactly what it is that you're ordering. You know the price, you know everything that's going on. Okay, because every time I speak to someone from overseas, I just don't really understand what's happening. It's specific people. I won't say who you guys are, but there's a specific region that they just always have to overcomplicate things. I just don't get it. Like the other day, someone wanted to order a mug. They literally looked through all the designs. They picked a design. They DM'd me and said, I really like this. Can I have it on a mug, please? Boom, bam, bosh, Bob's your uncle, Funny's your aunt. There was no complications. The decks are the easiest thing to order because you just click on the deck, you read the description. Like, I'm not even going to repeat it. I have videos in the description box literally showing you what the website looks like and how to order. So if you can sit down and watch a 40-minute video, I'm pretty sure you can take 5 to 10 minutes out of your time to read through everything, especially when it's something overseas. It's like sending your child to a school. Are you just going to send them to the first school that you see, or are you going to do your research? I can't keep babying people. It's really frustrating, especially because a lot of the people that contact me, they contact me, like, we're on a different time zone. So I'll be going back and forth with someone in the DMs at like 6 o'clock in the morning because they haven't taken the time to say, do you know what? I'm messaging someone from the UK here. So let me just see what the time zone is so that I can message her at the best time. And before I message her, let me make sure that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, do you know what I mean? So just saying, like, so I appreciate everyone who's like showing interest in my products. I thank you so much. But like, I can't keep repeating things that are already written down. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So there's information everywhere. Please make sure you are looking through that information before contacting me. Okay? Thank you. Right. Now, what was I going to say? So I had a download for you guys, Libra gang, gang 333. As I said, that the guys and the angels are here. Yes. But I had a download for you guys, right? So you know how we represent the Empress? Okay. There's a difference between the Empress and a princess. A lot of the times, especially if you're a feminine watching this, you say like, I want princess treatment. I want someone to treat me like a princess, this, that, and the third. Do you really understand what being royalty is, especially a princess? Okay. Now, because Libras, you know, we rule beauty and vanity and things like that. A lot of the times, that's all people focus on when they want to date us, when they want to speak to us. They throw the money at us, they throw the charisma at us, they throw the charm at us, even though those are the things that we rule. But if you think about any show, like Disney movies, any kind of program or show that talks about being royal, what is the common factor with those programs, whether it's a movie, whether it's a cartoon, whether it's in real life? I mean, think about Meghan Markle and Harry. What is the common factor, okay, in these stories when it comes to like the representation of what true royalty is? Isolation. Okay, so when you think about Rapunzel, she's locked in a tower. How many times do you watch a Disney movie where there's a Disney princess and she's locked away somewhere? She doesn't have any freedom. She can't do what she wants to do. That's what being a princess is. Being a princess is you're kept. You can't make your own decisions. So some of you, sometimes when you manifest connections, you may be thinking to yourself, okay, yeah, this guy is treating me like this, or yeah, I'm in a great connection, but I feel smothered. I can't do what I want to do. I feel like I have to answer to this person and that person. What's really going on? You're being treated like a princess. That's what you manifested. So when you're manifesting connections, when you're manifesting relationships, you have to be intentional with what it is that you are manifesting. You have to be very specific. Do you really want to be treated like a princess, or do you want to be treated like a queen? Because the difference between princesses and queens is that queens gain respect. Queens also give orders. Back in the day, the queen had more power than the king. This is what they don't want to tell you. This is why, you know, we're in the world right now where it's like, oh, men rule the world and this, that, and that. But feminine energy, you know, they need us in order to survive. Just facts. Okay. Now, this is not a man versus woman thing, just for the boys watching. I'm going to get to you guys because, you know, this is a genderless reading, but I'm just saying. Especially as a woman, you have to like kind of remember your power. You have to assert yourself as a queen, as an empress. And you know, it's not easy being an empress. To be an empress, you have to have mastered all the other elements. Because in the tarot, the empress is all the queens in one. If you haven't mastered your emotions, you're not an empress. If you haven't mastered your stability, you're not an empress. If you haven't mastered your mind, you're not an empress. If you're one of those people where like you don't speak how you feel, you don't communicate, you don't live in your authenticity, your truth, what you rule, you're not an empress. You understand what I'm trying to say? You have to, if you haven't mastered your sexual desires and things like that, the Queen of Wands energy, you're not an empress. Okay? Just because you've given birth, like some of you could be mothers, that doesn't make you an empress. You're just a woman who's had a kid. I'm more of a mother than a lot of people I fucking know who've had babies. Period. Ask my brother. Like my brother would literally tell you I'm like his second mom. Okay, 7/10, as I said that's my birthday. So, you know what I mean? There's levels to this energy is what I'm trying to say. But when you are manifesting, you have to make sure that like you're being intentional with what it is that you're saying. Do I want princess treatment? Because a lot of the times princess treatment is isolation. It's you being locked away. So you may find that your partner doesn't want you to do anything. They don't want you to be seen. They don't want you to be heard. If you go to the shop, I'm coming with you. Like you can't do anything as a grown adult. Now, some people, they may be okay with that. Okay. And if you're okay with that and that's the lifestyle that you want, that's okay. But I'm saying for the people out there, like if you want to be an individual within your relationship, you have to make sure that you are really telling the universe what it is that you want and how you want to be treated. And don't just assign words to certain things. Look at the lifestyle. You know what I mean? I keep on hearing Princess Jasmine and Aladdin. Okay, that could be very significant. Okay, but like when you're, you know, like I said, when you watch these types of shows, a lot of the times the people who are royal, they want to live a normal life. They'll go undisguised and they want to like connect with like normal people because they're tired of being controlled. They're tired of being told what they can and can't do. They're tired of being felt like they're locked in a cage. Because that's how it is. It's almost like being royal is almost like a form of being a prisoner. It's like, yes, I'm surrounded by beautiful things. Yes, I have a lot of money. Yes, I have a lot of wealth. But I can't share it with anybody outside these four walls. I'm stuck in this environment. You know, some of you could be very active, okay? And, you know, this is the society that we're kind of like living in right now. It's kind of like women are objectified. We're just seen as sexual objects or people that like we like are bought. Like, yeah, let me throw money at you and you do what I want and you're there to serve me. Like, no, let's go ice skating. Let's go bike riding. Let's go to a museum. Like, let's learn about different things. Why am I at home in the house all the time waiting for you to come home and serving you? Like, how am I being served? How are my needs being met? Okay, and as a Libra, you should understand that there's equilibrium. It's give and take. It's reciprocation. That's how relationships work. You have to be pouring into the person's cup. They have to be pouring into yours. So compatibility is very important. When you're dealing with certain people, you cannot force their energy. There's so many Libras that are like so obsessed with Sages. But a Sag is not a stable energy. They are not relationship material. That's why the connection is not working. Do you know what I mean? So you have to, well, the Venus and the Juno is what is really significant. I would say Mercury because, oh, I just seen a dragonfly. I would say Mercury and their moon, because if you know someone's Mercury sign, you know how they communicate. If you know their moon, you know how they're going to act when they're emotional. If you know their Mars, you know how they're going to behave when they get angry, what they're passionate about. If you know their Venus, you know how they love, what they value. So this is why it's important. Now, say you don't know all that information, or you can't get hold of that information, okay? Then you read their energy. How does this person behave? Are they impulsive? Are they elusive? How do they act? And is that an energy that you can adjust to? Rather than trying to change a nigga or trying to change a bitch. There's so many niggas out here, they want to turn hoes into housewives. Hoes are here to be hoes. You know what I mean? You ain't going to turn a hoe into an empress. Just period. Okay, know your lane. You know what I mean? Right. So I just had to say that. You know, like, yes, it's beautiful, you know, having that princess lifestyle, but do you really want to be a princess? Do you want to be locked in a castle all day, every day? Just saying. Think about it, darling. So let's see what is coming towards my beautiful Libras in love. It's very imperative, Libras, for you to maintain your identity, okay? Your partner needs to be somebody who's going to gas you up, who's going to invest in your projects. Do you know how many niggas want to be with me, but they don't ever 1111, just as I said that, someone's manifesting me, but they don't pay any attention to my gifts or my talents. They'll just be like, oh, you're pretty, or you're attractive, or you're sexy, okay? But like, especially the people who DM me, when they DM me, do you know what they do? They go through my page, they scroll through, and they look for a video where they see me in it, and they like. They don't like any of my art. They don't look through my shit. They don't read my shit. They don't comment on anything that I actually do. They don't know that I was in the newspaper. They don't know that they don't know that Viola Davis liked one of my fucking drawings of her. That big time actress, the woman that was in Black Panther, How to Get Away with Murder. They don't know this shit. They don't know that I'm not just anybody. I'm not a nobody out here. Because they don't research. They're not trying to get to know me. You know what I mean? Do you know how many skills and talents I have that people don't know about because they don't ask? They just want to focus on the outside. That's why I don't be like paying attention to certain niggas, because I pay attention to what they pay attention to. Do you see what I'm trying to say? There'll be one guy that's, you know, shows up in the live and they'll send a donation. Now you've got my attention, because now you're sending me a donation and you're letting me know that you support my talent. But then you got niggas that out here just, oh, you look good, you look this. Yeah, I already know that, bitch. Tell me something that another nigga ain't told me today. Thank you. Do something that another nigga ain't done today. Thank you. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like, you know, words are spellings, but when you are in your own power, them spellings don't work on you. Like, just saying, you know, you have to kind of go above and beyond, especially if you want an empress. Are you an emperor, though? Or vice versa? You want an emperor. Are you an empress, though? Can you really hold that title? Do you really understand what that really means? People really be assigning labels to themselves these days. They don't know what the fuck those labels mean. Salute, Mr. Magpie. How's your wife? I just saw the other one. Where did she go? So there could be someone that's kind of sad. There could have been somebody that feels like they lost you. Somebody could feel like they lost out on a real empress because they weren't treating you like that. Somebody could have been treating you like a princess. I'm not a princess. I'm an empress. There is a difference. The queens had more power. A lot of the times in ancient Egypt, the pharaohs were actually women. Do you know about the female pharaoh that fought off the Romans? Because the niggas, they were too afraid to do it, so she took a stand. Even if you think about it, like when it comes to like justice, and I know like in America, they just be shooting niggas and shit for just no fucking reason. It's not as racist it's racist over here, but it's not as extreme as in the USA, right? But it's like, how many times do women come forward standing up for the people that are being killed? Okay, there's the other magpie, Maggie and Mason. Yes, okay, that's what I'm saying. Now the soulmates are coming in, because, you know, the two magpies, they represent soulmates. And with magpies, they mate for life. That's why when you see one, it represents sorrow. You want to mate for life. You want someone who's going to be there. You know, when you blink your eye and they're talking to this bitch and that bitch, or this nigga and that nigga, or they can't, you know what I mean? Just saying. These are downloads. These are the messages, people. We're 14 minutes in. We haven't got to the cards yet, because this is what we do on this channel, okay? Sometimes it just depends on what the energy is, what my guides are telling me to do. Excuse me. You know? When you know your value and you know your worth, you can only connect with people that recognize that value and that worth too. And there could be specific things that you have told the universe, don't settle. You don't have to settle. Just because somebody's cute, or just because somebody's got money, or just because somebody like looks like they're stable, you don't have to settle. The reason why a lot of people are miserable in relationships is because they keep settling. Why are you settling? Because you're afraid of being alone. Why are you afraid of being alone? There's power in solitude, because a lot of the times you're in a relationship and you feel alone because you feel trapped. You can't be yourself. Again, it does depend on what type of Libra you are, though. Because if you're the second decan of Libra, we are ruled by Uranus. So it's obviously Libra is ruled by Venus. That's their main ruler. But you're basically an Aquarian expression of Libra if you are the second decan. So you may find that you like to be free in your relationships. You're an individual. You don't want to be controlled or told what to do. Okay? That's because you're the second decan of Libra. If you're the third decan of Libra, you know, that's ruled by Mercury. So you value communication. You value intelligence, collaborating. Those are more the Libras that like to be in like third party situations. Okay, those will be the third decans of Libra. The first decan of Libra is Venusian ruled. So those are more like the people pleaser. Those are the ones that you can kind of treat like princesses, because they'll just be like, oh, okay, yes, it is, whatever it is, like the September type Libras. But you don't all have to be like that. I'm just saying what the different decans rule. Everything depends on what your chart is made up of, okay? Just saying, because whatever dominates your chart, whatever your stellium is, that's who you truly are. Some of you can have multiple stelliums. I have multiple stelliums in my chart. But the one that is the strongest is Libra. Okay? Just saying. So know your energy, know what you want, understand how manifestation works, so that when you are putting things out, you get exactly what it is that you want. And so that you don't just take any offer that's just being presented to you. Just because you put a manifestation or a petition out to the universe 24 hours ago and then you meet someone, that doesn't indicate that that could be your person. That could indicate that that's a test to see, are you really serious about what the fuck you said you're about? It's important because we have to make sure that when it comes to love, we are really getting what the fuck we want. Or we are teaching people how to love, because that's what we rule, Libra. We need to get it together now. Just saying, 1717 as I said that. So that was a download. That was a message for somebody. Let's get into it. My beautiful Libras, what is coming towards my Libras in love? The love readings have been a little bit better these days. Like the past two readings, they've been a bit more positive. So let's just see. See, look, the possessive lover. I'm telling you, do you want someone that's going to be possessive and controlling, or do you want somebody that's going to love you and appreciate you and allow you to bloom and blossom like the beautiful lotus flower that you are? Okay, so we have the kiss. Beautiful. Affection, expression of love, and passion. So somebody may want to express their love to you. Okay, somebody could like to kiss. That could be how they demonstrate their love. Okay, sometimes when I see this card also, I think about kissing and making up. So for some of you, there could be somebody that you want to kiss and make up with, but it does not have to be, okay? But beautiful energy. So somebody wants to express their love, their devotion, their passion towards you. We have the Kundalini, which says spiritual love, vibrating high, and cosmic coitus. Okay, so yes, you want a spiritual connection, somebody who you're vibrating on a higher frequency with. Okay, so you could be very passionate about your spirituality. That's coming up a lot in the readings. Okay, if you're not and it keeps coming up in the readings, it's because the divine is saying that that's what you need. You need to up your spiritual level so that you can attract the right people for you. Okay, look, it's come out again though, darling. You see, I get these channeled messages and these downloads for a reason. This is a possessive lover, jealousy, obsession, and restriction. Exactly. A lot of these people, this is what they want to do. They want you so that they can restrict you. People who do that, they're insecure. Okay, an emperor wants to show off his empress because he knows his empress is not a whore. She's mastered that Queen of Wands energy. She's not the Knight of Wands. She's not out here trying to get attention from everybody and anybody. But beauty is to be admired. Who doesn't want to have a queen that everybody looks at, but you know that they can never, like I named your last reading, they could never get their hands on that person because they're yours. That's a sign of somebody being confident in the relationship. When people are trying to control you, you can't wear this, you can't do that, you can't go out and do, like, why are you telling me what to do? I'm a grown adult. I know how to act in a relationship. Maybe you don't. Like, you know what I mean? Just saying. When people don't want you to grow, they don't want you to bloom. It doesn't make any sense. Now, jealousy is kind of sexy, but there's levels to the jealousy. Okay, because jealousy like lets you know the person's a bit possessive over you. Like, who's talking to my babe? Like, what's going on? Like, that's kind of sexy to me. But there's sexy and then there's psychopath. Okay, what spectrum is the jealousy and the possession on? Just saying. Know what I mean? The regret, exactly. Okay, that's why we saw that one magpie earlier, darling. It says remorse, self-blame, and sadness. So if there is anybody that has kind of lost out on you or lost out on your energy or whatever's happened here, somebody regrets being possessive. They regret being controlling. For some of you, you could be in a new connection and somebody can see that, and this could be making them very jealous. Okay. You could be dealing with somebody who's got like a lot of Scorpio placements, or this could be you. But somebody has regret. So again, with the kiss and makeup, I feel like somebody may want to kiss and make up with you. It just depends on the energy. I read for multiple different energies, okay? So just pick whatever you feel resonates with you, darling. Yeah, we have the symphony. Somebody's in their feelings. It says love songs, feelings, and sensitivity. So you could be dealing with a musician. You also may get a lot of synchronicities and signs in music. So if you walk into a store, you may hear like a song playing. Listen to the lyrics, especially if it's like not something that you hear on a regular basis. Like every time I come into the shop, there's never any music playing. Today I come, all of a sudden there's music playing. Or maybe there's music playing, but you don't really pay attention. But when you first walk in, it's the first thing that you hear, like loud and clear. Or there could be a car driving past that's playing a song, okay? But I do feel like somebody here could be listening to music and they're thinking about you. Okay, also for some of you, you may, like there was this one time I had this beat in my head and I couldn't get the beat out. I didn't know where it came from. And I was like, what song is this? It was in my mind. It just wouldn't stop. Then an ex had contacted me. This happened like, you know, I would say about 10 years ago. Like a lot of the times when I tell you guys stories, it's something that happened like a very long time ago. But I just have a really good memory, right? But so this was like over 10 years ago, but I remember an ex had contacted me that I broke up with. I hadn't spoken to them in like 6 months, right? And then, but like we started talking as friends, of course. And what had happened was I went to go and see them. The second time I went to see them, I went to their apartment, right? And guess what song they were playing? The song that was stuck in my fucking head. Now, the song that was stuck in my head, again, I remembered the beat, but I couldn't remember who sung it. And it was stuck in my head for like a week, right? So when he played the song, I was like, you know, I've been hearing that song in my head for a whole week, and for the life of me, I could not work out who sung this. And I said, how uncanny. He said to me, I've been playing it every single day for a week, thinking about you. I was like, yo, you know what I mean? I was like, my mind power is absolutely like just, it was insane. So I was picking up telepathically the song that he was playing. I could hear it, and I could not, when he said that, I could not believe it. I was like, wow, so that's what I was hearing. That's why I couldn't make it out. So he was like, yeah, I was playing this song. And then obviously that's what led him to kind of contact me. But I was like, yo, you know, like when things are just remarkable, you're just like, I just can't believe this. Telepathy is real. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, so that could be something that happens with you. You may just have a specific song that you just keep hearing in your mind. You can't really make it out. Then somebody contacts you, or you speak to someone and they're playing it in the background. You're like, I've been hearing that song. We're tapped in, my nigga. We're tapped in. Honestly, darling. Okay. So interesting energy. We have the celebration. It says happiness, relationship milestones, and surprises. Yeah. I feel like for some of you, you're going to be pleasantly surprised with how emotional somebody is over you, or with an emotional connection, okay? With the relationship milestone, somebody could be thinking about the times when you guys were in a relationship, or they could be thinking about wanting to create a milestone with you. For some of you, you could be dealing with this Taurus, okay? Because it says the celebration, they have the birthday cake there, so it could be somebody's birthday, or something very significant may happen in your season, Libra, okay? That could be when somebody reaches out to you as well. So again, patience is a virtue. You know, you might be like, oh my God, that's that's not until September, October. Yes, but there could be something that this person needs to learn or to go through before they can be with you, or vice versa. You know, this is why I always say, do not rush the process. You never know what's going on in somebody's life. You never know what spiritual path that this person needs to go down in order for them to be right for you, or vice versa, okay? But that's just for a small portion of you. Right, so the celebration. So with this energy, I'm getting reconciliation. Underneath that, we do have the past life lovers, deja vu, long lost love, and reincarnated lovers, okay? So there could be somebody that wants to come back. Okay, they've been reflecting. This person could be talking to a friend, okay? But let's see how this is going, darling. But I do feel like there is somebody that's kind of jealous over you. Again, like I said, that's kind of cute and sexy to me. I want my man to be jealous over me, but there's jealousy and then there's straight psychopath. And I've been through some things, people. I've been held hostage 3 times in my connection with 3 different people, okay, over the years. Like, actual held hostage. Like, actually, like, locked in the fucking house and shit. I was held hostage twice outside. But we're not going to get into that. Like, you know what I mean? So, like I said, there's just, you know, there's people that are like, I'm trying to think of somebody who I can, who's like, I don't know. Because there's like Joe from You on Netflix. That is the level of possessiveness that you don't want to be a part of. Because that's like fatal attraction. Like, I will kill for you, I'll kill over you, and I will kill you too. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's still going a bit too far, darling. And then there's, I'm trying to think of somebody else who I can say is kind of like cute. It's like the perfect type of like dynamic. I can't think of anyone else. Okay, I can't. You want sexy with just a little bit of psycho, but there's levels. Like, you know what I mean? Please clarify the kiss. 26, as I said that. What is the kiss, darling? Okay, we have groupie. So it says shallow fan, obsession, stalking, and lust. So somebody's definitely watching you. The more they watch you, the more obsessed they become with you. So we got that in your last reading, I stalk you. So I don't know what's going on here. But some of you definitely could have an online platform. Okay, you don't have to be like, you know, well known. You may just have like an Instagram account or a Facebook or something, okay? But whatever you're doing, someone is watching you and they are in lust. They are obsessed. You got groupies. This could be a whole group of people that want to be with you, that want to date you. I also feel like some of you, excuse me. Oh, good Lord. Some of you, it could be both men and women, because we have androgyny, which says ambiguity, sexual identity, gender expression, and style. There could be people like interested in you from different, from the LGBT community, let's say. And they're trying to figure out what your sexual preference is. Okay. So you have both. So you could be a straight girl or a straight guy watching this, and you got girls and guys that are attracted to you. They want to date you, or it could be the other way around. Okay, maybe you're someone who's like gay, but you got all these straight people that want to be with you. Someone is just trying to figure out what your sexual orientation is, basically. Okay, or somebody may feel like you're a bit ambiguous in the sense that they can't tell. Like, maybe somebody can't tell if you're a guy or if you're a girl, or if you're into guy things or if you're into girl things. So you, like I said, you could be someone that's very feminine, but, you know, you like boisterous activities, or vice versa. You could look very boisterous, but you actually like feminine activities, or you like to be pampered, or, you know what I mean? Or you could be a bit of both. It just depends. So again, this is why it's important to get to know people on all spectrums, okay? Oh, spice things up. There's the handcuffs, darling, and it's on top of the possessive lover. Someone may hold you hostage. I'm telling you. Now, if it's in the bedroom, that's a different kettle of fish. Tie me up, handcuff me. Where do you want me, darling? Do you want to handcuff me to the bed? To the, like, what's going on? My hand should be behind my thing. Like, what, you know what I mean? Should you handcuff my foot to my arm? So one leg is up here, one, like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you want me to be, darling? Like, let's talk about it. But that's the only way. So somebody could be into like BDSM or some wild kinky shit. I don't know, darling. But it says exciting kinks, unusual, mix it up, new things, and fantasies, okay? So I feel like there is someone that's just, I'm getting the word obsession because we have that here twice. So there could be somebody that just, let me calm down, slow down. There could be somebody that is so obsessed with you. They are fantasizing. They are just like, oh my goodness, the things that I would do to the Libra. Oh, Libra, this could be you, darling. Okay, I don't know, darling. Now, if you are already in a connection, your partner wants to surprise you with something. You know what I mean? They just want you to wear heels and handcuffs and nothing else. You know those furry handcuffs? Have you guys seen those? Those furry handcuffs that you like, do they actually work? Are they weak? I don't know, darling. That's one thing I feel like I haven't used is handcuffs. There's many ways to skin a cat, darling. Okay. AKA, there's many ways to be tied up. Some of you could be dealing with the police officer. Some of you could be dealing with a police officer, okay? You know what I mean? They want you to wear their uniform. It's like, yeah, these are real cuffs, darling. Don't worry, I've got the key right there. But, you know, I don't know what's going on, people. Is this, do you remember? Memories, past lives, karmic, soulmates, and reminiscing. So for some of you, you could have had a very spicy and saucy connection with someone, and they are reminiscing about this. For some of you, this could be like something that you've done with someone in a past life. So you could be having like these weird sexual dreams, and it's those dreams are you going back in time with this person, because you know this card basically came up twice. There also could be somebody that wants to return because they're possessive over you. Like they don't want you, like, and when I say possessive, this person just doesn't want you to be with anyone else. But they know that they have to get their shit together, okay? If I want the Empress, if I want the Emperor, I have to make those moves. Know what I mean? So somebody may they may apply pressure with the spice things up. Oh, I'm reading this many different ways, people. This is going to be a long reading. We're already on 30 minutes. We may be here for an hour, darling. So stay tuned. Then we have taste, darling. It says flavor, sweetness, pleasant, expensive, beauty, and details. Yes, you want to be treated like an empress, okay? Because empress also gets princess treatment, but with the freedom. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Somebody thinks that you're beautiful. They like your taste. They like your style. Okay, they just think that you're sweet. Somebody could be thinking about something that they want to get you. I'm also getting somebody's taste as sweet as they look. Ooh! Okay, we have the silver fox, darling. It says age, maturity, clever, charming, and experience. Yeah. Some of you could be a silver fox. Okay, you're dealing with somebody. I mean, I got, you know, look at my hair, people. Look at my gray hairs. They everywhere. Okay, but it's okay because I feel like I still look young and fun. I still look young and fun. You know what I mean? Just saying. But yes, somebody here, they're either very mature. Okay, they could be older, but does not have to be. Okay, but somebody is experienced. They're experienced when it comes to relationships, or they've gained a lot of experience through relationships that they've had. So this person knows what they want. So they're very clever about their approach. This could be you. Okay, underneath that, we have sadness, darling. It says hurt, betrayal, emotional, sensitive, and honoring your feelings. And then, yeah, there's the trapped energy I was talking about. But you see, she's sitting at the top there, darling. So somebody who trapped you could now feel trapped. But that could be like an ex that you don't give a fuck about. So it is what it is. Okay, but somebody here is sad. Maybe somebody's sad that they didn't take a mature approach when dealing with you. Okay. Or you could be surprised at how mature somebody is. So like I said, if you're in a new connection, it's like, wow, I had no idea that you were this, that, and the third. And it's like, yeah, darling, you're with it. You're with an emperor now. Yes. Big boss daddy's here. He's coming to take care of your ass. Okay. I don't know what's going on, darling. We're reading this in multiple different regions, multiple different ways, darling, okay? Somebody here also could be a sapiosexual as well. Like, one thing that's a turn off for me is dumb people. When someone's dumb, I cannot. Or when they just can't answer, like, simple questions or follow simple instructions. That is, like, a huge turn off for me. I can't have no dumb nigga now. And I can't be friends with no dumb bitch. Like, you know what I mean? So somebody here is like, they know that. Somebody here is very mature. So again, that could be something that you're irritated by as well. Like how immature people are. Like you could be someone like when it comes to relationships, because that's what you will. You take your relationships very seriously. Like, yeah, I can be dumb and mature. No, not dumb. I can be goofy and silly and playful is the word I'm looking for. Thank you, Spirit. But when it comes to certain things, you don't play. So I feel like this person don't play about you, or you don't play about them. Vice versa. Okay. The obsession and the jealousy could be mutual. Like as much as I am obsessed with you is how you are obsessed with me. Mutual. That's how, you know, your relationships will flourish, Libra, when the energy is mutual, because you represent balance. Look at that. The scales. Oh, Lord. You know when you're just on point, people. Please clarify, groupie. Child. What did I just say? What did I just say? For some of you, you could have a child with this person. This person wants to have a child with you. For some of you, you could be expecting, if you are, you're going to have a little baby girl. Let me know in the comments if that's true. I had predicted somebody's pregnancy one time. I didn't know she was pregnant, but it came up in the reading. I was like, you're pregnant and you're going to have a girl. And then I was right. It was amazing. I felt so powerful at that time. But yeah, but for some of you, again, somebody may look at you as very childlike, but they know that like you're not as innocent as you look. So there's something very playful, because, you know, they say that the Empress like ages like backwards. A lot of the times, you know, Libras, they tend to look a lot younger than they are, okay? So that could be what that is. Now with the groupie and the child, to me, that's like the Page of Swords energy. So that's like immature communication. Like somebody's like, they're not, they have to get to this energy before they make a move. They have to mature. They have to become more experienced, because somebody right now, they're kind of feeling a bit, just feeling a bit immature. I mean, or they could be preserving their innocence, or maybe somebody wants to preserve your innocence, because I feel like someone's having very naughty and kinky thoughts about you. So it's just a bit like, okay. This card also represents new love. So this could feel this can feel like something new, something fresh, like a child. You know, children are very imaginative and they're just free, and you know what I mean? So somebody could see you like their baby as well. I'm hearing like, you're my baby. Oh, yeah, reunion. So I definitely feel like somebody wants to circle back. Now, if it isn't, say you don't want anybody to come back, it could be somebody who you haven't actually been with, but you were with this person in a past life. Okay, so I'm just reading what comes out, darling. But we do have separation here. And blind spot. Yeah, some of you, like I said, you were blinded by love, darling. You have to take off those glasses. But there is separation here. This is on top of the possessive lover. So for some of you, you may separate with someone because of how possessive they are. Like I said, somebody could want to lock you up and shit. This is not a relationship. Okay. I'm not your fucking slave. Like, what the fuck is going on? So that could cause a separation, because someone is just very insecure, and you know, someone can't handle a goddess, a god, an empress, an emperor. They're not equipped to deal with someone like you, Libra. Okay, or if you're the cross watcher, you ain't ready for the Libra. Sorry. Okay, but it says separation. Now, for others of you, you could be in separation with somebody, and this is what is kind of motivating them to come towards you, because when they look at you, when they watch you, maybe they're seeing other people take interest in you. Maybe you're there's certain milestones that you're achieving, and this person kind of wants to be a part of your life. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Okay, that was confirmation. For others of you, a small portion of you may break up with someone, like I said, you thought that somebody was, you know, all for you, but you may find out that this person has groupies. They may have a child as well. Somebody may have had a child on you, so you have to break up with them, okay? So this is many different scenarios for different people. Please clarify taste. And then we have the partner in crime. So yeah, someone feels like you are theirs. You know, they feel like you are their person. This is really beautiful. They feel like you're someone that they can lean on. Some of you could be same sex, does not have to be. Okay. And then we have the sweet kiss. So yeah, we have the kiss and sweet kiss at the bottom of the deck. So again, I'm getting kiss and makeup, or somebody's love language is kisses. Endings and beginnings and soulmate, forgiveness and healing. So for some of you, this could be someone that you're reconciling with and you're getting back together with. Okay, for others of you, you're ending something and something new is coming in. But maybe you have to forgive somebody from the past in order to open up new energy. Or there is someone that's kind of like yearning for you. And they're just obsessed. But I feel like you got a lot of people obsessed with you, Libra, at this time. But not everybody can make the cut, you know. Exactly. The Seven of Swords, darling. What's that about now? And the Four of Pentacles. So someone is hiding the fact that they can't let you go. They're holding on to you. Or somebody could be trying to hold you back. Could be an Aquarius or a Capricorn, but it does not have to be, okay? Or this could be with the groupie energy. This could be, like I said, somebody's like following you, but they could be like on a dummy account. Okay, they're someone is pretending like they ain't watching you and they ain't following you, but they are. They're hiding behind a crowd or behind people. Okay, someone's sneak watching. They're holding back, but yet they're holding on. Now, for others of you, like I said, you may find out that somebody's cheating. They could cheat with one of their groupies, especially if you're dealing with a musician. That's what they're hiding from you, or they're hiding that they've had a child. So like I said, it could go many different ways. This is your confirmation if that's what you think. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups. So yeah, somebody really wants you. They're fantasizing about you. Somebody could be pleasuring themselves thinking about you. Because, you know, the Nine of Cups is a card of pleasure, self-indulgence. It's also self-love. It's also the genie card. Okay, I'm a genie in a bottle. You better rub me the right way. Rub a genie, rub a bottle. You know, what does a bottle kind of look like, people? Think about it. Somebody could be rubbing themselves because they're separated from you, and that's the only way they can deal with it. Someone is nasty, man. What's going on? But I feel like someone wants you. This is a Piscean ruled card, so you're all up in someone's fantasy right now. So this could be someone trying to figure out how they can like swoop in and come and get you, take you away from everybody. Again, that type of shit is sexy. It just depends on what the spectrum is. For some of you, you may like that shit. You may like the fact that somebody wants to just keep you in a cage and, you know, and don't want you to be seen by nobody. That's your kink. I don't know what to tell you, but it don't look like somebody with the Three of Swords here twice. I don't think so, darling. Now, I'm definitely getting for some of you, unfortunately, there is cheating and lying and going on, and you need to separate from this person. They're not to be trusted. This is someone who just cares about themselves and their own needs and their own pleasures. So just pay attention to that. You want somebody who's mature. That's what you need to manifest, okay? For others of you, somebody really wants you back. And when they watch you, they're sad. You see those eyes? Yeah, somebody walked away. But they're still in their feelings. They're in love with you. So again, it's multiple different things for different people, okay? Don't force something to fit now. Yeah, because you look good, Libras, with the Queen of Wands. You're in your power. You're in your creativity right now, okay? Your spirituality is intact. Beautiful energy. Now, this could be three separate situations. One person here, they're with someone who's cheating, lying, and stealing and getting bitches pregnant. Somebody here is possessive over you, wants to be with you, but you're in separation. And somebody else over here is in a beautiful relationship. They're being treated like a queen. They look good. They feel good. Their partner wants to show them off. Their partner can see that they're making a lot of achievements in their life, and they just love that shit. They're very attracted to their partner, you know, as in this person's very attracted to you. You're attracted to them. So there could be three separate situations, or this could be all the same. It could be like someone feels like you are the one that got away, and they kind of like can see that you're innocent in a situation, or they feel like you are their baby or someone who they would like to have a child with, or this person could feel childish. Maybe they were lying to themselves. You know, they're stalking you now. They want you because you look good. You know, somebody's just very attracted to you. They feel like you are, you know, their partner in crime. They like your taste. I feel like somebody likes your surroundings as well. Or they like the way that you adorn yourself. Okay. Somebody here, they could be trying to gain the confidence to approach you, or you are very confident and someone they just find that so attractive. Someone just finds that you are confident, creative, beautiful, sexy, and passionate. And they're like, they can't get enough of it, Libra. Or this could be you, how you're viewing somebody, okay? With the Queen of Wands energy. I'm hearing, I like your style. That's what somebody has said. Again, someone definitely could be a musician here, or they're into music. Because the Queen of Wands, you know, King and the Queen of Wands, they could be somebody who's like performing arts. So they could be in like the creative industry. So it could be music, it could be art, it could be design. They could be an athlete, it could be sports, okay? And then we have the Magician. So I was talking about that in the beginning when I was saying manifesting what you truly want. So it's like if you want someone to come back and you want them to be mature, you can do that. Underneath the Magician, we have the Justice. There you are, Libra. But I feel like this is somebody trying to bring you in. Also, you could be wanting to get justice for a connection. Or just justice in your relationship. Maybe you want justice for somebody cheating or lying. You'll get whatever the fuck you want. But I feel like you're very magnetic with that Magician energy. Also, the Magician energy lets me know that someone is taking action towards you. And you may be very surprised by this. Okay? I'm really hungry. Every time I sit down to read for you guys, I just really feel hungry. I don't know why. Like, honestly, please clarify the Seven of Swords. What the fuck is that about? Oh, God, I need to, like, change my table because sitting with my legs open is just... It's starting to take its toll. Okay, we have the Eight of Emotions, okay? Because I can't... There's something in front of me. I can't put my legs under the table. Just in case people, they could be wondering that, like, why is she, like, her legs so spread? Because I can't, you know what I mean? That's why, bitch. But yeah, we have the Eight of Emotions to the Eight of Cups. Double Piscean energy here. So somebody wants to, like, let something go. Or if somebody's been hiding their feelings, because, you know, in this card, I designed it where she's pouring her emotions out. She's not walking away from anything. She's just pouring them out. So somebody may want to pour their heart out to you. They want to release their emotions. That's what they want to let go of. How they feel. It could be in a good way or a negative way. But I feel like it's a good way. Like somebody wants to express how they feel. For some of you, you could actually be walking away from lies, cheating, deception. Whatever this is, you're not giving attention to it. So that's really good. So well done if you walked away from a connection. Because you know those people, they'll be in those situations where someone's lying and cheating on them. Oh, should I leave? What type of question is that? Do you want to continue to be lied and cheated on? Like, you know what I mean? You can't ask somebody else. Like, that's a grown-up decision. Like, do you want the situation to continue? Or nah? Cheater's going to cheat, lie's going to lie. That's what they do. So it's either you want to sit down and accept that, or you want to gain the confidence and move the fuck on and get this type of energy. Okay, look at the way he's kind of looking. Dazed. Like, you know what I mean? Just saying. What you allow is what will continue. If you don't see the value and the worth within yourself, you're going to be in a situation where someone doesn't see the value and the worth within you. Okay? Because people treat you how you treat yourself. Okay? If you're letting someone treat you like a dickhead, they're going to treat you like a dickhead. Just period. So for some of you, that is a simple step. You just need to walk away. Okay? So that you can manifest this type of energy. You know? Again, like I said, this could be somebody who's hiding their feelings or they're hiding the fact that they're watching you and they may want to just let that go and come out of the woodworks. Yeah, because you are the Empress. There you are, Libra, the Divine Feminine. You're blossoming beautifully. Okay, gorgeous. So again, it's about recognizing your value. So for some of you, because your card was at the bottom and the Eight of Cups, you have to walk away so that you can step into that Empress energy. Okay. Please clarify the 9 of... So 9 here. That could be very significant. The 9 of Wisdom, the 9 of Swords. Somebody is stressed out, Libra. Okay. Someone is stressed. They can't stop thinking about you. They're being haunted. They have nightmares. They don't know what the fuck is going on. What are you doing? Who are you doing it with? I feel like somebody's stressed at the fact that you could be single. Or somebody's really worried that you're going to walk away or that you're going to leave them. Or someone could be worried that they can't get you back. Now, this could just be somebody being haunted by sexual thoughts of you. But this is on top of the separation. So I just feel like someone, if you're separated from somebody right now, they're not handling it very well. Especially if there's someone who lied on you. Okay? Someone is very, very worried. Now, this could also represent that somebody's like nervous to approach you. We have the 6 of Cups. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's someone who you dealt with in the past. Okay, it could be somebody from your childhood you've known for a long time. Or it could be someone who you have children with, or again, it could just be somebody from a past life. So you're just thinking, why am I so nervous to approach the Libra? Like, you know, well, you fucked me over back in 1922. You know what I mean? Then we reincarnated in this lifetime, and here the fuck you are again. Honestly. Oh, I found a post. I think I'm going to post it if I find it, because it's on my personal Instagram, which I do not have down below, because I don't want people DMing me on some personal level. But I think I'm going to have to go on that Insta to see if I can find it. It was a funny post. It was about, I'll find it. It was something to do with, like, now I know why I stopped fucking with you back in 1922. Like, I don't want to hear this soulmate twin flame bullshit. I can't remember it, but I'll find it. Okay, we have the Empress of Wealth. So the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, I'm hearing that looking like a bag of money. I feel like for some of you, you're really investing in yourself. This, the Queen of Pentacles is my wifey card. So somebody definitely sees you as wifey material. Okay? You like I said, somebody likes the way that you adorn yourself. They like the way that you take care of yourself. Or this could be somebody wanting to take care of you. They want to spoil you, but they still want you to be in your power. And, you know, they don't want to take your power away from you. They want you to be in your power. So beautiful energy. Again, this could go vice versa. You know, you can switch the genders and switch the roles. Some of you could be in a connection right now and you're just loving it. You know what I mean? This person spoils you. They make you feel good. You are their partner in crime. For others of you, this could definitely be same sex. So maybe you're tired of niggas, so you get with a bitch and, you know, you're just like, wow, this is actually what I needed. You know what I mean? It can go other ways, or you could be gay. Okay, or somebody here, if you're a masculine watching this, you have tapped into your feminine side, and that's why the relationship is working, or that's why you're getting what you want. Because the feminine energy is a creative energy. Okay, so you know that you have to tap into your feminine side if you want that balance in a relationship. Because Libras are a masculine sign, but we are the masculine expression of feminine energy, because we are still ruled by Venus. So if your heart chakra is closed, you can't be in a loving connection. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? So we have the sun that wanted to come out. So yeah, some of you are shining. Some of you could have Leo placements, double Leo energy. I feel like for some of you, you could be isolated right now, but it's for your protection, so that you can go on your spiritual journey. There are some people that are supposed to be left out in the cold, or there's somebody that's coming out from the cold to come towards you, because, you know, this is what they manifested. So it could go different ways for different people. Okay, I just feel like someone is going to light up your world, or this is what you do. Some of you just may be very surprised, you know, love is coming out of nowhere. You're just going to be so happy, or you are what somebody wanted, or what you're manifesting is actually what is coming into fruition, and you couldn't be happier. Okay, that could be why somebody's nervous or stressed. Maybe someone can see that you're really happy. Also, someone may see that you're happy on your own. That could be really, like, upsetting as well. Like, it's like, wow, you'd rather be by yourself than be with me. Like, yeah, that's how much you ain't shit. Like, you know what I mean? So it could go many different ways. But I'm getting that the sweet kiss is coming from someone that's going to make you really happy. And you've brought this in. Whether it's someone you already know or it's a new person. Okay? But the solution to your problems is coming, darling. So this is beautiful energy. So I'm getting a pleasant surprise after a lot of shitty relationships, or shitty people, or people that can't be fucking trusted and shit. It's like you could be just getting what you deserve, okay? For others of you, like I said, you could already be in a connection and you're doing really well. And then for others of you, you're trying to manifest it. But again, pouring that power within yourself. You know what I mean? Focusing on what makes you happy, what brings you joy. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. I have a bit of a headache. I need you. This card is like, always fucking shows itself. Oh, okay. It wanted to slip out again, like I said what I said. So I need you is here. I like you was the first card that came out. So there's a lot of people that are watching you that like you. Some are not to be trusted. Some you walked away from. Some... You know, I feel like you got multiple people in your energy, Libra. Okay? I want to be honest with you. Well, great. So this could be this person. Whatever they're hiding, it could just be feelings, okay? If someone lied or cheated or whatever, they're going to tell you. If this is feelings, someone is going to express their feelings because they can't hide it anymore. Now, with the possessive lover, yeah, somebody really needs your energy because you carry the energy of the sun. So for some of you, you definitely have Leo placements. The sun is the source. Someone needs your energy, Libra. They just need you in their life. Get you a Libra. Okay. If you're a hater, if you're a Libra hater, why are you here? And why are you watching the video? We don't read for the haters. And I want to get to know you. Yeah, so like I said, for some of you, I don't know what you're bringing in. This is somebody who's wealthy, who's abundant, who's stable, who's loyal, who's got great taste, or is going to introduce you to some new things. They want to get to know you, or you're getting to know someone. So this is beautiful. Depending on what part of the reading you're at, and I want to be honest with you, is at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, you want someone who's mature, who's honest, who's about what they say they're about. That's what you're going to get. Or this is what you're going to get from this person. Or this is the person that you need to be. Maybe you're the one that needs to be honest. You drive me crazy. I keep fantasizing about you. I told you that. Did you put a spell on me? I can't get you out of my mind. We already know. And when can I see you again? I want to get to know you. Double confirmation. So beautiful. And I want you to be mine forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever. Somebody wants you to be theirs, darling. Will you be my wifey? 5544. I just saw. Synchronicities. Synchronicities. All right, let's just get one cheeky card. Because there was a bit of kinkiness in this reading. So we'll just pull one kinky card. What does this person want to do to you? They want to slide it in, darling. Someone could be sliding in your DMs and fuck me. Okay, well, I mean, that was... No, I mean, okay, darling. Well, thank you so much, Libras. I hope you enjoyed the reading. So I got like a headache. This is too tight. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please do not hesitate to like, share, comment, darling, and subscribe. I remember what I said in the beginning. Make sure you're reading through things before you be messaging me, okay? Just saying. Toodles.